What's going on, guys? Welcome back into Lights Out Gaming. For those of you who are new here, my name is Tabbie. Mike usually is the one that puts up our videos, and it's usually his gameplay that you're watching, but you are so lucky today. You get to watch me play today because unfortunately Mike had to work. We wanted to get some footage to you for the new DLC maps that were just released today, which was the Supremacy DLC maps. I want you to know right off the bat that these maps, I'm only giving about 2-minute clips on each of the maps. Later on, if you stay tuned in, you'll get to see my gameplay on the new map, which is called Skyrise, which is the former High Rise from the MW2 days. So stay tuned for that. I just want to quickly point out that a lot of it, I chopped it up about a lot because I tend to die a lot. So I wanted to make sure that you guys weren't completely bored. I mean, anybody could watch anybody suck by tuning into going into the pub lobbies, I imagine. But I know that it takes a lot for you guys to come here, and so I wanted to put together a little bit of something that showed my highlights. So consider this Tabbie's highlight reel. This is Parliament, what I'm playing right now, and Parliament is pretty fun. It does remind me a little bit of Carrier, but overall it's a really cool map. It's like you're playing on this ship, there's some castles around. One thing I do want to point out is down on the right hand side here, there's actually like a hallway, and that has a really long sight line, and I want you to know it's a really high traffic area. So if you're rocking an SMG, I would highly recommend switching over to an assault rifle just because it is a very long sight line, and there's sort of these corners that you can hide in and easily step out and shoot somebody, and everybody knows to look there. So this is one of the hard points you can see, but again, each clip is only about 2 minutes, so it's really short before we're going to go right into the next map. It was a fun map. I would highly encourage you've got your UAV on, as well as you're using your assault rifle. Next up is the map Compound. We also got to play Hardpoint here. Compound is, okay, to be perfectly honest, the very first time I played Compound, I loathed it. Everywhere you turn, there's these targets, like target practice guys. You'll see them throughout the clip here, but they very easily, very easily get mistaken for an enemy. So you might be running along, and if you're on a kill streak and you're just trying not to get hurt, I would recommend putting on a silencer and low profile, just because it's such a small map that if you show up on the UAV, then, you know, obviously someone's going to know where you're at. So keep that in mind when you're playing this map, Compound. And it is good. It was fun playing Hardpoint. Playing TDM was, again, a little rough. There's so many places people can come from, but once you have more of an objective-based map, that's much more my forte, which is to play in more of an objective-based map, because getting used to the new maps, plus struggling with accuracy like I do, playing Hardpoint and Domination was something that was a much better experience for me. You can see I'm picking up a couple here. Overall, it is a really fun map. There's a lot of different places that you can jump from, sit in. Hardpoint, they have a lot of good little nooks. You'll notice that if you are in a hardpoint, you can actually jump up alongside of some of the little edges, and you can be protected there. I will tell you that this particular hardpoint, I kept it in the shot here. Not only did I happen to do pretty well, but also this is one of the hardest hard points to break. So once you figure out your hard points, I would highly recommend rotating early to this hard point, because you all are probably pretty familiar when we play any form of hardpoint. There is definitely those specific spots which are harder to break than all others. This is one of those spots. It's very difficult to break. Enemies can come from underneath, also can come from either side, front and back. But the good thing is you kind of have that overwatch, which you'll notice I was looking down into the tunnel. I imagine if I was playing with my team, I would have had somebody on the other side and we could have watched that side. So that would have worked out really well. I ended this game pretty well. I got my assault drone as well as my warbird, which I just called in. I got the final kill cam, so I was pretty excited about that. I went 28 and 17. So all of these modes I actually did do pretty well, and definitely something to be excited about. The next map up is Kremlin. Now, you'll see I actually changed it to Hardpoint. One thing I'll tell you, it was very difficult to get this map up to get some gameplay, and it's because it's such a big map that, to be honest, when I played team deathmatch, I didn't like it at all. It took me forever to get any type of kills. It's such a large map. I mean, literally, it feels like you just traveled a remarkable journey when you go from one side of the map to the other. Again, I happened to get hardpoint, and I had to take whatever footage I could get because of the fact that I never knew when I was going to get it again. So I can't expect that you guys are going to see a lot of this just because right now there's only TDM as well as Mosh Pit. So when the maps like Skyrise come up, everybody wants to play it. It's definitely a fan favorite. This is actually really fun though. There's just a ton of stuff in this map. I don't even know how to explain it. There's just so much stuff everywhere. It's like a cross between like castles and office buildings and a mall that's outdoors, and there's snow, and it's just a very, very big map. Again, I was fortunate to be able to call in my assault drone and warbird, which I was really excited about. This gameplay is about to wrap up. Here. It was fun. I also did go positive here, so I was excited about that. It's just a little bit of gameplay, but I would definitely encourage, make sure you got your UAV on here, as well as it's definitely an assault rifle weapon map, as well as snipers. Sniper heaven right here. If you like to snipe, this is the map you want to play in for sure. For sure. Now on to the big, highly requested map, which is Skyrise. Again, Skyrise is the former MW2 map, which was High Rise, and I can tell you that this map is exactly how I remember it, except better graphics, better colors, and that's just because, you know, we're obviously playing on Advanced Warfare, which is the latest and greatest of technology. I played this with my Steed. I happened to get it the other day, and I really thought that I would be playing it with my ASM-1 because I thought that I would be in a lot more closer situations. But I can tell you that with all the verticality here, you're going to want that assault rifle just to give you an advantage, because you'll notice I get a lot of longer sight lines here. So really, unless you're going to be underneath, I would not recommend using your SMGs for this because you're probably going to get killed 9 out of 10 times. I kept this clip in here because you'll notice that I just destroyed that car. If you shoot that out, just like in MW2, if you shoot that propane tank, you will kill your enemy, which is something that I don't see a lot of in Advanced Warfare. There's not a lot of things that blow up. That's something I used to do a lot, and I used to love it whenever I would shoot a car and all of a sudden somebody would blow up. And actually, I thought it was funny because even the emblem that it gives you for blowing somebody up, it says that it's a car. So versus just like explosive, you know, killing them, it's saying it's a car that blew them up, when in actuality it was a propane tank. I did try to shoot at a couple others. It didn't work. I know a little bit ago there was like a copy machine that smoked. So I was really happy with Skyrise. It was really fun. It's a fan favorite. Again, I would like to see a little bit more rotation in some of the other maps because, again, once this map comes up, you're going to be playing it every time. And it's great the first couple times you do it. You're like, oh, yeah, I want to play Skyrise. But all of a sudden you're like, okay, we've played Skyrise like 1,000 times. Why do I want to keep playing it? Hopefully you're not trying to get any YouTube footage, because good luck trying to get into a lobby that doesn't want to play this map, like I had mentioned earlier. Because as soon as you see Skyrise, everybody is definitely hitting that vote button. All right. The rest is really fun. I wanted to show that you could jump up on that shelf. It's hard to get into the ledges. Like for me, I guess I'm not as coordinated as some of you awesome Advanced Warfare players or Call of Duty players. I'm still working with my trying to get the controls down. Not completely. I mean, I obviously know how they work, but I don't move them as quickly as some of you do. So I just want to tell you, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoy Supremacy as much as I did. Thanks for watching, guys. Lights out.